Namaste children, welcome back to another session of our block 11 food, our basic need. So in this chapter, in 11.1 LP, we learned about some of the nutrients like carbohydrates, fats and proteins, and the role of these nutrients in our body growth. Now in 11.2, we learned about additional nutrients like your vitamins and minerals and even dietary fibers and the importance of water and for what purpose they are used in our body. Whereas in 11.3 we came to know that nutrients are the important things that help in our growth and development. So we should take the nutrients in a proper required correct quantity. That type of meal we are calling as a balanced diet. So now in our today's LP, that is 11.4, we are going to learn about the food that is to be taken at different ages. That is in children to adults and even to the old age people. So different age groups we will observe in humans. So now the food that is taken in all these different age groups, is it is same or it is varying? If it is varying, what type of food these different age group personalities are taking, that everything we are going to learn in our today's class. So our today's class is food for different ages. So the main aim of our today's class is to understand how the diets of people vary with the age. What is today's main aim? Our today's main aim is to understand how diets of people vary with age. So in our today's class, we are going to learn a keyword called constipation. So constipation means it is a condition which results in the irregular bowel movement. That means because of this constipation, a person will face a difficulty in the removal of feces. So the keyword in today we are going to learn is your constipation.
Constipation. A condition which results in irregular bowel movement.
So to understand our today's class, at first let us take the pictures of like this. Two different age groups, an old age people and a younger one. Yes. And now even let's see the diet plan of these two. In the diet one, if you will see, you are having some of the foods that are like berries and bananas. Even you are having the oatmeal and milk and almonds. In this diet too, if you will see, you are having foods like tomato sauce, mashed potatoes, milk, peas, and even a fried fish like this. Okay, so now this diet 1 and diet 2, both the plates that are getting varied with their nutrients. So which type of diet plan that is suitable for old age people and which one is suitable for the children, that we are going to understand. And after listening the video and after watching the video, we are going to bifurcate why this particular diet plan is suitable to this age group. Okay, let's have a quick look on a video, children.
Our body undergoes changes as we age. The muscles and bones of aging adults may become weak. They may also suffer from conditions like indigestion and constipation. The diet of aging adults must include more proteins and fiber-rich foods.
So here in this video we are trying to understand that the person who is becoming old, he is going to suffer with weak bones, and even the muscles are also becoming weak. He is going to face some of the problems like indigestion and constipation because of this age. So under such conditions, he should take a food that is richly with the dietary fiber so that he can overcome from the indigestion condition and constipation. He even should take the foods like your proteins, yes, to strengthen the muscles, because now the muscles and bones are becoming weak. So to strengthen that muscles and bones, he should have a protein rich food. But as he is aging, he should not take that much more quantities of fats, or even he should eat less quantity of carbohydrates also in his diet plan.
Growing children are more physically active. Their muscles and bones are actively growing. The diet of growing children must include more carbohydrates, fats, and protein.
So unlike the old age people, in the growing children, if you will see, a lot of physical activities, growth, development that is seen. So for all these things, they need much more energy. That's what in the growing children, we should include a rich quantity of carbohydrates and fats, and even we should include a rich quantity of protein rich food also, which is slightly different from the old age people. That means from old children to old age people, nutrients intake is compulsory. That is not getting varied at all. But the quantity of nutrients, it is getting varied from age to age. Okay. So now here if you will see, what are some of the changes that are taking place in our body as we age. Some of the changes like their skin, it is becoming thin, and even you even can see that weakening of bones and muscles. And even in the video we came to know that they are going to suffer some of the problems like indigestion and even constipation. These are some of the problems that are faced by the old age people. Now if you will see how this diet vary with age, because already we came to know that the diet from the children to the old age people, it is totally varying. If you will see in the children, yes, as they are growing in the condition, they should intake more carbohydrate and fat rich diet in their body, to their body, so that physical activity will be more in them. And even they should take enough quantity of proteins for the proper growth of the body. If you will see in the adults, now in their body, as the bones muscles are getting weak, they should not intake a fat rich food, because that leads to weight gain and obesity. And even these old age people are going to suffer with some problems like indigestion, constipation. So definitely their food should always contain a fiber rich quantity, and they should even eat a protein rich food so that the bones and muscles in them will be strengthened. Now, how can the diet vary with other conditions, such as the kind of the work a person does? This is also one more thing where the nutrient values are getting varied. not only with the age, with the work what is performed by the people, the intake of the food is also varied. Okay, so the diet plan not only vary, as I said, not only it vary with the age, even with the person and the work what he is performing, with that also it slightly varies. For suppose if you will see an athletes, okay, because always they are under continuous practice of the sports. That's what they need, a lot and lot of energy. So for an athlete, they should always take a diet which includes much more carbohydrates and proteins. Okay, for suppose a person is overweight, obese person. So under such conditions, as they are overweight, they should always and always have a limitation on the oil content or fatty content foods. Okay, because if you are keeping on eating even though you are obese, now the fat further stores in the body and it leads to more overweight in them. Okay, children, after listening this video, yes, now let us complete the worksheet. So now let us open our worksheet, children, page number 25 from um, worksheet book. So here the first question they are asking that fill in the blanks. As we grow older, our muscles will become dash stronger or weaker. So definitely the muscles are becoming weaker. Now the second question, the bones of a healthy teenager boy are likely The bones of a early teenager boy are likely to be dash than the bones of an aging adult. Stronger or weak? Stronger. Okay. So now here look at the picture with different age groups. In the picture 1 it is a 65-year-old boy and picture 2 it is 12 years old boy. Okay, so now the first question, that is which who can get more energy and fats? Give the reason for your answer. A 12-year-old boy can get more energy from fats because in this boy the physical activities are more comparatively to the old age people. So now the big question, that is who is likely to need more fiber rich food? Give reason for your answer. A 65 years old man needs more fiber rich food because he is going to suffer with some conditions, some problems like indigestion and constipation. To overcome from such problems he need more fat rich food. Now the third question, that is the diet of a cyclist may include more proteins. Why? So the diet of the cyclist must include more proteins because as he is doing much more cycling and practicing it continuously, his body always needs a strong and a rigid muscles. So such a strengthening of muscles and bones, it is done by the proteins. So definitely he should include more proteins in his diet. Okay, children. So let us complete the practice questions from the textbook, page number 38. At first, write true or false. Bones actively grow in the adults. It's a false condition. The children's muscle build up during the active growth. It's true. Both the growing children and the old people need a diet that includes sufficient proteins. Why? Very good. So both these children and the old age people need enough quantity of nutrients because in the children, as they sees a growing body, to strengthen up their muscles and the bones, they need much more protein content food. Whereas in the old age people, if you will see, as they are becoming weak and the bones are also becoming weak, to keep them strong and healthy, old age people needs more protein rich food. Who will benefit from eating more carbohydrate rich foods? A mason or a librarian? So, who is going to uh, So your third question, who will benefit more from eating carbohydrate rich food, a mason or a librarian? So you people know that librarian means who sits in the library to issue the books and to maintain the library. Mason means a person who is working hard in constructing, cutting the stones, everything. So in these two persons, who needs more carbohydrate food means the one who is working hard and the one who needs more energy like Mason needs more carbohydrate rich food. Okay children, so after completely watching this video, complete the worksheet from your volume book page number 25 and complete the practice questions from content book page number 38. Thank you so much.